Hey everybody, welcome to Mountain in the Mist. Today we are going to film a video all about banding the tails of our dairy sheep. So in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about why we band their tails, when we band their tails, and then we're going to get into the actual procedure and show you guys the tools we use to band their tails, show you guys on an actual lamb how the process works, and talk about the exact spot you want to put the band on the tail because you don't want to cut their tail too short or leave it too long for reasons that we'll discuss in this video. So to begin with, let's talk about why we band the tails of our sheep. The primary reason that we band their tails is to help them avoid something called fly strike. Now, fly strike is when essentially the poop kind of mats on the underside of their tail, flies get on there and lay their eggs, and maggots hatch and start to eat your sheep's tail, which is about as horrible as it sounds. Definitely something we want to avoid here, and that's the primary reason that we band their tails when they're lambs. Another motivation for us to band their tails is because we do use all of our sheep for dairy. Having a short stubby tail that isn't full of poop and other debris really helps to keep the milk clean when we go to milk them when they become adults. So it keeps the milk clean and it keeps the sheep in good health and hygiene. Two really good reasons that we band our tails here. On the negative side of things, there's really no negative effect to the sheep. No long-lasting detriment to not having a tail. It's just a brief moment of discomfort that seems to pass pretty quick for the sheep when we do the procedure. So for us, it just makes sense to dock all of our lambs' tails. We find the best time to band our lambs is in their first week of life. Specifically, we shoot for about 3 to 7 days, as this gives them a few days to get over the shock of being born, but doesn't let them get old enough and have a large enough tail to make the banding process really stressful. The lambs we're going to do today are about 6 days old, so you'll get a good idea of what a 6-day-old lamb tail looks like in the bander. I just want to point out before we do the process that it's really important to put the band in the right spot on the tail. So there's ligaments that actually attach to the body of the sheep, and you don't want to sever any of those when you band the tail. So you want to be sure that you are below all of those ligaments when you apply the band. Some people do take the whole tail off, but it does inhibit the sheep's ability to function, have babies, and poop specifically. So we like to leave just a little bit of a tail stub on so they don't have any of those negative effects that can come from cutting the tail too short. Now, the tools you need for this procedure are really simple. You need a bander like this one here. You need a bag of bands, or just one, and you need an antiseptic spray like iodine here. Now, we've done all of our lambs so far with these tools, but we've also just learned a new method that we're going to try on one of our new lambs this year, so stick around to the end of the video and we'll show you that. Now let's grab a lamb and show you guys exactly how to do this thing. Here we have little Louise. She's about 6 days old, and we're going to get her tail banded. This procedure is easiest with 2 people. One person can do it, but it's really easy to have one person holding and the other person banding because the lambs like to wiggle. Right now, Emily is putting a band on the bander, and then she's going to spray it with iodine. And then she's going to insert the tail in the band and go all the way up to where those ligaments come down from the butt of the sheep to the tail and not above those. So we're going to make sure we stay below those ligaments, basically where we're at right there. And Emily's going to peel that band off. The lamb will usually wiggle a bit here. This is the uncomfortable part. And that's it. Once the band's on, we'll spray it with a little extra iodine. Louise did a great job. Didn't you, Louise? And that's it. We'll monitor that for a little while until the tail falls off. And Louise will see you when she doesn't have a tail. Sometimes right after banding, the sheep will seem like they've forgotten how to walk or like they're in distress. But that usually passes within 30 minutes. Or a little bit of mama milk, that helps too. So this is our new experimental method for banding our sheep. If you don't have a bander, maybe this will work well for you. All we've done is taken a large 60 ml syringe, cut it in the middle, and rolled a band onto it from the end. Now we're gonna grab our sheep, we're gonna stick his little tail through here, and then we're gonna push the band off right in that same spot we showed you last time. So let's give it a shot. All right, here's baby Jim, and we're gonna do the syringe technique. So we're gonna go right to where those ligaments end on his tail. He's a wiggler, but I think we got the band on just in the right spot. Well, you just saw our first attempt with the syringe method of banding, and you saw our regular routine with the bander here. Both of them worked pretty good. We were surprised by how well the syringe method worked. So if you don't have a bander and don't want to get one, give this a shot on your homestead and let us know how it goes. We hope you guys enjoyed this video and feel confident about banding your own dairy sheep now. Let us know if you've banded sheep before or tried a different method in the comments below. Be sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff for more sheep and other homestead content coming to you guys on our YouTube. All right, see you soon.